Philip, do you realize we've actually done it? Exactly as we planned. Not a single infinitesimal thing has gone wrong. It was perfect.
Yes?
An immaculate murder. We've killed for the sake of danger and for the sake of killing, and we're alive. Truly and wonderfully alive.
I could really strangle you, Brandon.
What have I done now?
At times, your sense of humor is a little too malicious,
What
chum.
are you chattering about?
Why did you invite Kenneth?
Why not?
You know perfectly well why not. He and I called it quits ages ago, and I'm practically engaged to his best friend.
David?
Yes, David, which makes everything just ginger peachy.
Well, I'm terribly sorry, but it's a little difficult to keep up with your romances. After me came Kenneth, now it's David. Why the switch from Kenneth to David, anyway?
Obviously, I think he's nicer.
Well, he's certainly richer.
Oh, that is a new low, even for you, chum.
My, it's a peculiar party. Not that that surprises me.
What was so different today?
Oh, what wasn't? Mr. Brandon was in the maddest rush for me to get cleaned up and set the table, and oh, it did look lovely. And then when I was whisking out to do the shopping this afternoon, he suddenly tells me to take all afternoon for it. All afternoon. And after that mad rush this morning.
Did he say why?
No, just a whim, I suppose. But when I came back, he and Mr. Philip were going at it hammer and tongs.
Oh, what about?
Oh, Mr. Goodell. Even if I did know, do you think I would tell?
I hope so.
Oh.
Take it easy, Philip.
Rupert's onto something.
He isn't. Now take it easy.
I've got to have a drink, Brandon.
You've had enough. You're not going to have...
Take your hand off my arm. Don't ever again tell me what to do and what not to do. I don't like it.
Keep your voice down and have your rotten drink.
Mr. Kentley, do you suppose David could possibly be home?
I don't know, Janet. I hope so.
I'd hate to throw it down her, but if David were home, I should think he'd be calling rather than Mrs. Kentley. Wouldn't you say so, Brandon?
I wouldn't know.
Well, the David I remember was very polite as well as very punctual.
He hasn't changed.
Of course, if he isn't home, then where could he be?
Don't ask me, I don't know.
He could be any number of places.
Such as?
The Harvard Club. The Bradleys are having a party. He might have even gone down to Janet's.
Why?
Maybe he decided to pick her up after all.
I phoned my place after I spoke with Mrs. Kentley.
He hadn't been there.
No, I left a message just
We
in
might
case
have a better chance of finding out where he is now if we knew where he was this afternoon. What do you think, Brandon?
I haven't the slightest idea where he was this afternoon.
He knows. He knows.